Hey, welcome to SAB Chronicles, aka the COVID Chronicles. We're going to dive deep into the teachings of a few of our CEO Action Pod groups spanning from 2020 all the way to 2024. This series takes us through the fire of COVID to post COVID, and now who really gives a care about COVID? If you listen to this series, you're going to gain inside knowledge of strategies of the past and strategies of the future. Hold on to your seats as you're about to get a PhD in business. Buckle up and let's get rolling. Hey, are you looking to scale your business from five figures to six figures or six figures to seven figures? If you are, I have the perfect thing for you. What I want you to do today is I want you to go download a book. This book is going to take you through my 3-pillar system. It's 100% free. All you have to do is go to growfast.cash. I say again, go to growfast.cash and you're going to be able to download my free international best-selling book, which is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. You can take that book. It's going to help you scale your business to the next level. Again, go download it. Be good, be brief, be gone. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. Enjoy.
Mike, you're up.
Hey, yeah, it's probably sound like a little bit of a broken record from the first few people that came on, but a combination of things, trying to make the pivot. And in my case, I wasn't cutting off the old side completely. I was actually still trying to grow that old side. A combination of the time management and outsourcing stuff, difficult to do. I guess give up that control, basically, really difficult because I never feel like it's going to get done, like I can do it or want it done or whatever. But in this case, I've slowly started to do it. Probably just not as fast as I could have or should have, but that's really the biggest challenges for me right now.
I will say this about you, Mike. From the time we met to today, you're a different business owner already.
Yeah, definitely made some changes, but
you've learned just a little let go of some stuff at least, and it's a work in progress.
It's definitely a work in progress. That's for sure.
Right, but the key is you're doing it, and you do it at your time and your pace, right? I mean, there's no like record time to get it done in. It's just a matter of you're doing it. So you're doing it, you're spacing it out in the comfort level that you have. That's what matters.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. As long as it's not impeding your business, that's really where a lot of people run into the stopping blocks, right? Is because you're actually holding your business back. You are the bottleneck. Mm-hmm. You're the bottleneck for your own business. So, but I just take our conversation yesterday and how we just did this quick pivot. I don't think you would have did that before.
Right. Yeah. I mean, right? I like I said, I had started doing some of that in place, but we definitely, made it even bigger and put a lot more pieces together on it and stuff. Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, this just goes back to it's kind of a marriage of Terry's challenges, right? Where, you're at the size where you have to delegate, right? I mean, it's the whole delegation of authority. Terry's saving grace on his end is he has a CEO.
Just you need to start letting a little bit more go at a time.
Right. And, eventually, well, I mean, not all companies will even ever have a COO. But those that do, even if it's just putting management pieces in place, right? So you have somebody that's a good example is a PM, right? You hire a PM in your company, kind of becomes a pseudo COO role, right?
Mm-hmm.
To handle, really organizing your business and then running those organizational pieces for you. That's what a PM does, right? Um, in some cases, they can act like a GM too. So,
Right.
given the right circumstances, right? But so yeah, it just goes back to a lot of those same planning. Plan to scale, not to fail. That's one of my favorite sayings. Is we should plan to scale, not to fail. So, anybody else? Got any feedback? Okay, Rob, you're up.
A hot seat. So, I mean, to be honest, the biggest pain in my business right now is we started a new direct message campaign on LinkedIn, and I just don't have the messages dialed in correctly. I'm having a hard time. I'm very disappointed with my numbers from first message to call conversion, and then from call to sale conversion has been a challenge a little bit lately as well. And it's been a challenge. Initially, it started off as a 5-message campaign based around a 2-call close, with the first call being a networking call. And Jason, actually, in conversation with him, he convinced me to drop the networking call and just shoot it straight to a sales call. So that was a recent adjustment. And I don't think I have enough data just yet. I haven't been able to run the next phase through that campaign yet. They haven't got to that stage yet. One of the other pieces I traded out as I started is the 4th message before asking for the network call was a free platform analysis. And it was a comprehensive analysis. And right now I'm playing with leaving that piece out because Jason brought up a pretty good point. He said that, you're giving them all this information. They really don't know what to do with it. And they're probably getting overwhelmed and not wanting to deal with it. So just dialing in that message at the moment has been, what value components to put in that message campaign. And I know it's a little bit challenging without running through all the emails and the target market and all that. But that honestly right now is the biggest thorn in my side, is getting this message campaign dialed in.
Yeah, and I think so. We did take out some pieces to that, and I think I think what we try to do is, sometimes it's great to provide value, but sometimes we overdo it, right? And it's just like we're trying to compensate for something, right? And don't think that people don't pick up on that, right? So it's like, I need to flood this person with value just to get them on the phone and have a sales conversation, when really you probably just need a little tidbit, right? Instead of because all that can come later, right? Because they're saying the average touches now is like 12 to 15 touches, right? In the marketing message, right? But can be up to the marketing message and or after the fact. It just depends on your audience that you're talking to. Are they more receptive up front, or would they be more receptive to all that stuff in the back side? Right? And then the sales call happens, or prior to, you just get them to the sales call. The value is driven there on the sales call with the touches of, heartstrings and blah, blah, blah. Right? So the more, what do you call it, Ivan? Not the technical side of things, but the not the emotional driven part. The make sense part, right? Because people have logic, yeah, right? The logical side. Jesus Christ, the logical side, because you do both in a sales pitch, right? It's the emotional roller coaster that is now hinged to logic, because most people, it just can't be about logic. There's got to be an emotional aspect to that too. It has to be that way. So it's how you take what you're doing there and underpin it into that sales conversation, because the sales conversation is the most important part, right? And that could be what you're doing is just trying to get people to a sales conversation. And maybe it's a 2-call close instead of 1, or, maybe it's a 1-call close. I don't know, but don't look at it so much up front as all this value add, and try to keep it super simple to the point where all we're just trying to do is have a conversation. But let's have a sales conversation right away, right? Instead of, playing, patsy foot and giving all this stuff prior to. So,
And that's one of the things that I've been playing with, is just flipping it all on the head and doing a sales call conversation request at the front end. Sure. And then even if that gets turned down, just keeping them in the value funnel and then adding other call to actions within the funnel. That's the epiphany I had day before yesterday, actually, is that, if they're not biting anyway, throw it on the front end, let them decide that, then you can build out the value on the back end.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
The other thing to think about too, Robert, is the people that I respond to on LinkedIn are the people that are touching on my pain.
Yeah.
I don't care how many people send me messages. Every single person that touches the pain that I'm going through, I always respond to them. Even if I may not be able to use your service right now, but let's keep in contact.
Looking to grow your business beyond 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures plus? What I want you to do is go download this book. The title is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. It will help you grow your business past 5, 6, and 7 figure. Go download the book today. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and download the book for absolutely free.
We had a lot of success when we switched our strategy for getting people on the calls, to kind of lead with curiosity, because curiosity is always a great hook. So when we kind of prime it as a scale session, but while they get on the call is we take them through, and we call it like a proprietary Facebook ads readiness score. So we're going to give them a score between 1 and 5 that lets them know how ready they are to scale with Facebook ads. So the good thing is that even if they score lowly, we tell them what they need to improve upon. So there's value in that call, but everyone wants to know where they stand. They want to know what the number is. So they want to get on the call with us so they can get that score. So it's curiosity driven, and that leads us to book lots of calls just because they want to know. And then based upon the score, we're able to diagnose what service they're offering best suits them, and it makes sense because it's like, hey, you scored a 2 out of 5. You want to know how you can score higher. We have something that can help. Or you score 4 out of 5, you're a good fit for Done For You services. Let's talk about how we can grow and scale your business. So we have lots of success with that approach of framing it like that. So if there's some way you can do that.
Yeah, I like that concept right there.
And that it works really well for them too. So you're using that coming into the bag too, right? Is that the same process you're using too?
Yeah, we use that for all of our inbound leads because that lets us know what service they're offering based upon that number. So if it's a certain number, it's Done For You. If it's another number, then they're fit for bag program. They score low, it's online product. So it lets us filter out and get that information up front and get them a solution that's tailored. And they appreciate that as well.
Yeah, great. White glove touch. Or at least it feels that way, right?
Yep.
Whether it is or not. That helpful? Rob?
Yeah, I like that proprietary. Well, in my case, it'd be a proprietary platform score. I do like that concept.
Yep, and as simple as just 10 questions. So like 3 of the questions we look at up front so we can fill them in. So it's can be a quick call, but don't make it like 50 questions. Make it like 10 questions that are going to allow you to get information on how you're able to help them. So if you could frame it into that, we just plug it into a Google sheet and we're able to spit out that score You give it to them, and we let them know what that means. So based upon the score, typically it's going to take you 60 to 90 days to get traction with Facebook ads. So try to frame it like that. So every score, you can kind of tell them what that means and how your solution can help them.
I like that.
Awesome. Thanks, Terry. Appreciate it.
Hey, Robert,
Go ahead.
can I add something to that, his message? Like with my messaging, I start out with the pain, what's going on, you know, like, and I kind of personalize it. Like if you're working in the San Francisco area, what I would say that I know businesses in San Francisco are suffering from the COVID virus, you know, COVID-19 pandemic. If you're looking to do more business using your website, are you looking to do more business with your website? And I just put that as a question mark. And then they either respond yes or no. And if they respond yes, then we have a system to nurture them into the sale. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
And it's super simple too, because I've seen it. I mean, really, really simplistic the way they do it. And they're generating their own client base themselves internally. So I think it might be worth Virgil. It might be worth connecting with Robert and just kind of giving him a little 411 on just that email piece that you do, because it's brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd
Sure.
be awesome.
No problem.
Great. All right, Regina.
All right, 1 minute, my computer's going dead. You called on me when I was going to plug it in. Okay, I'm in a hotel in the mountains, so it's not very good. I think my biggest problem right now that I'm focused on is this rebranding and terminology. I get stuck on the little dirty details and seem to, like you guys just had conversation, I keep it simple. I can overthink things, and for my own company, I can make your life simple, but I can't make my own. So I think like another word for getting rid of virtual assistant and going in staffing, and what do I want to call it? Branding. So that's the only thing I'm facing right now, because I just started planning and thinking about it.
Yeah, so I would put this out to
hours back in your life and learn how to retire. Regina.com.
say that again. What was that?
I said, buy hours back in your life and retire friggin' early. Regina.com. I will never stop doing commercials for Regina. I said in one of my things, I said, every hour I buy from Regina's team seems to give me 5 hours back in my workday. It's
oh my God, I'm going to make you younger.
It's magic. I don't know how it happens. It's a reverse time machine. I buy an hour and I go backwards 5 hours in my day and have all that time left. So.
Wow, that was a good commercial. Thank you.
Will, I think you and Terry need to get together and have a conversation.
Regina and Terry need to get together.
Terry tell, but Terry's talking in another realm from my girls. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so here's what I'm interested in throwing out to the group, and that is, since we want to move away from this whole VA angle, right? And, what does everybody think some angles are for getting away from that and using the more staffing agency route? And let's throw some ideas out to her on, what should be the rebrand in that realm.
So what happened to tactical executive?
Well, yeah, instead of saying a VA, can be a tactical executive, but the business itself, right? Some ideas of, what is the new brand name?
Wait, what is it now? I know it's VTE, but what's that stand for?
Virtual Task Experts. So anyways, it's just but I want to roll off their tongue and
VEE, Virtual Executive Experts.
Yeah, I mean, I like the executive assistant name of it and like thought process, because if you're going after those people, that seems like kind of something that all executives or CEOs or founders want and need. So I kind of like it coined executive assistant. The actual name, though, obviously we need to think about that some more. But
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everybody give that a little bit of thought and throw some love out to Regina with some. Maybe we'll do a contest for that. Anything else, Regina?
No. Just
okay.
pretty simple this week.
Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. Take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win. Thank you for tuning in to the SAB Chronicles, otherwise known as the COVID Chronicles. Hey, we hope you took a lot of great little golden nuggets from this episode. Follow us on social media. Follow us everywhere you can follow us for updates on all of our different series of podcasts, to include this one right here. We hope to see you back as soon as possible. And remember, you should always want to grow, scale, and win. We'll see you on the next episode.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly. Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Dear God.